So you guys caught me at a pretty bad time here, but I accidentally ended up clicking on Sir Gilmore here, and I ended up getting this really hilarious line from him. So I decided to, you know, Denham. I love this place. The city life, the busy markets, the tavern patrons, and the extra beers. Nice ladies with loose morals and clothing.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to offend. But, well, it's true.
Silly man.
Come on. While we were here, all the soldiers of the regiment spent a lot of time getting drunk in the tavern. I had fun. I can't help it. Yes? What can I do for you?
Okay, so anyway, what was I doing? Oh yeah, this is what I was going to be doing. I don't know why I'm doing this, but sure, let's go for 30 dexterity, because we are changing you into a... Well, we're changing into one of these, so... I guess what we're going to do is just give you... extra survivability? Sure. Alright. Yeah, we're respecting Sir Gilmore into a... tank. Tank per excellence. I get death flow too. Taunt. Alright, go second wind. I think... Carapace. Sure. So basically, what we're going to be doing here with Royland is straight up turning him into our tank. We're also just gonna engage the ring. Huh? Alright. The +3 strength, so we're gonna keep that on you. But we're also gonna do Life Giver. Give you kit out stats. You're gonna still be wearing warring gear because someone has to. Now for tactics. Attacking Morgan. Enemy attacking Jowlin. And it's going to be Jowlin for pretty much the rest of the game. Yeah, enemy attacking party member Jowlin. Pretty much for the rest of the game. Because... Alright, that's the shield wall. Shield wall. Valley. Beyond the veil, you have room for it. Shield bash, shield pummel. Shield pummel. Any. Power. Self-surrounded by Lee. Oh. Ally. Sadist. Immobilized. War cry, sure. That's a weird one, but let's go for it. Enemy rank, elite or higher. We're gonna use assault. And self any activate mode. Juggernaut. And now we're going to use one of these, of all things. The Tome of Skill and Sundry. In order to give ourselves one stealing rank. We'll need to put this on our Warden in order to get the next set of side quests we're going to be doing.
Of course.
Of course.
Yes.
And we'll need Lesky's help. Alright then. Alright. And there's the man of the hour.
Hello there, Warden. I'm a friend. I've heard you're putting up the good fight against Loghain and Hal, right? Good for you. Make us spit on all those arrogant noble bastards. I've also heard you have certain skills. Skills of the street, you might say. No judgments here, mate. I want to help you.
So, who are you, kind stranger?
The name is Slim Couldry, and if you've heard of me, I've been doing a sad job of it, haven't I? I hear a great many things, and for those who view certain pesky laws as mere nuisances, there's some ripe fruit to be plucked out there. I can point the way. All I ask is for a little slice for myself.
So, you know, tell me more, I'm interested.
Well, one of my mates noticed your skills. Nice piece of work, that. Uncommon caliber, if you don't mind me saying. But I need to know what else you can do. Ever done bump and grabs? Do much blending in shadows? Different opportunities for different folk, you know.
So basically, here's how this works. You have to have either one rank of stealth or one rank of, you know, stealing on your main Warden in order to get Slim Couldry to show up. Since we are playing a mage, we cannot use the stealth talent at all, which means we have no choice but to get one rank into stealing. If you are a rogue, you can just put 1 point into stealth. However, we obviously are a series of side quests that are divided into stealing something and then using stealth to get past other people. In order to get all his content, we need to click I want to know it all and say you can get all your jobs. Otherwise, you're kind of left with just one set of side quests.
Ooh, you're multi-talented, are you? Don't get much of that in these parts. Since the guard will hang or skewer you if you get caught, it makes advancement dicey. Now that we have that settled, just ask away. One point. I don't like blood much. Call me old-fashioned, but the Maker says thou shalt not strangle, decapitate or whatnot unless the other fella really had it coming, eh? I realise sometimes you do what you have to, but restrained, right? So, what are you interested in?
Alright. You got a mark for me. Let's start with stealing.
I've got one. Should be easy pickings. 50 silver.
Basically, you pay him the money now, then you get money back from the side quest in interest of what you invest.
A lady's maid is in the marketplace. She's wearing bright green. Should be easy to spot. She's got a purse with some of her mistress's ill-gotten gems. Just relieve her of her purse, and then we both come out ahead. Good luck, Warden.
Talk to me.
So, Lesky here, I also decide to respect. For this particular occasion. He has all 4 ranks of stealing back. And he also now has all 4 ranks of stealth. I've even changed up his tactics accordingly to... Yeah, basically, he's going to be stealing from enemies in combat now. They get more free items. And Lesky is just going to straight up beef us from the wild. So... let's see. Dead rim. Alright, wave. This is the part where...
What's with me if I'm late?
We complete our first successful steal, which gave us the pickpocket achievement.
You're back, eh? One lady's maid groped and pilfered. At least that's how I'd like to imagine it happened. You want something else?
Now let's go for a break-in target.
I've got a place for you. Should be easy money for you. It'll cost 1 sovereign, though.
Tell me details.
Lady Sophie is an intimate of Al Hal. Real intimate. She's visiting the country, because that's what rich folk do when the whole bloody kingdom's in danger. Sorry, they just get me so angry. Her room in the Nord Noble Tavern is unattended. That means her valuables are just there for the taking. You've got the tavern staff to worry about, plus she has hired a guard. A very overworked, tired and bored guard, though. Just be careful and you should be fine. Good luck.
And this is the part where we get into stealing. Well, using stealth. Basically, it's more stealing, but instead of just using the talent to steal, what we now have to do is actually use our stealth abilities to get in and out. So we're gonna order everyone to hold position, and I'll go inside and do the deed.
Be quiet, Enoch. That's asleep.
That sort of thing. And yeah, honestly, this is just a nice bit of a diversity in our objectives.
Rumours are flying about the break-in at the Nord Noble Tavern, and for some odd reason, no one feels too sorry for that milk cow, Lady Sophie. You interested in more?
I'll see you later.
Right you are.
Alright, that's Slim Couldry. What we're going to be doing now... Alright, we'll take... you off and put Zevron in here, but we'll do that temporarily for now. Alright.
Another visitor, the Maestro. Enjoy browsing my wares.
So who are you?
Master Trader Ignacio, at your service, good sir. My cousin and I have trade connections all along the seaways. We have furniture, silks, carvings, and much more. Cesar handles the trade stock, I handle other affairs.
You aren't from Ferelden, are you?
No, I am not. I am a trader at heart. My home is the road. But I was born past the waking sea in Antiva. It has been many, many years since I have seen her. But the road is a better mistress than my home city ever was.
So what do you mean?
On the docks of Rialto, life is cheap. As cheap as the dockside ale and the soiled whores. You can live a longer life out here. And a wise man can make a comfortable fortune in time.
Well, with the Blight, Ferelden is exactly safe either right now.
Straightforward, predictable danger is refreshing to me. Any moment in Rialto the streets can run red, and often do. I'd take Darkspawn any day. At least you can see them coming.
He has a point. Darkspawn may not be able to think for themselves, but... Well, actually, yeah, Darkspawn not being able to think for themselves very much beyond what the Archdemon tells them to do doesn't really make them strategic. So what do you need help for?
No. Not yet. Perhaps one day.
What stories do you have in Diva?
It has been many, many years since I have seen her. But the road is a better mistress than my home city ever was. Luck be to you, Warden.
Now to get his full and undivided attention, we need to try to leave the city.
Message for you, my lord.
Who?
More things to deliver. Goodbye.
Trial grows. A delivery is giving you a cryptic message saying that you're interested in working for Antivan Grows. You should head to one of the back rooms of the non-little tavern. So let's go back there. And now you understand why Zevron's in the party. Because he has special dialogue.
Very well.
You hear about a note? Maybe we have some things we can talk about.
Just see the conversation stays civil. If this is a trap,
Zevran, is it? You are Talisan's responsibility. Other crows may try to kill you, but in my eyes, you're already dead. So, you are of no notice. But the Warden here, he is of great interest to me.
Right, Zevran didn't say anything earlier in case Ignacio tried something, but now that we know what the gig is, he's speaking. You can, of course, attack this guy right now, but we're not going to do that. But you were hired to gut me, right?
I can't stress enough that I wasn't hired to do anything. An associate was, and he's failed. And failed badly.
I'd like to see you do any better.
Do you take me for a fool? That's a contract I'd never take. A client can always hire more help if the job isn't done first.
Yeah, you know, you're the first assassin I've
sure
met in this entire game that was actually pretty smart about just refusing to attack the Grey Warden trying to save Ferelden. Is this true, Zevran?
I've only heard of the one time the entire House of Crows was hired for a job. A princely sum changed hands and an entire noble family died. Not one soul survived. Ignacio has the right of it. Generally, it is one master, one job.
Well, that fits. Antiva is basically the assassin country. Alright, so, whatever. I'm already stealing from people. What's a little dagger to our cloak?
Ferelden is a busy place. Blight, civil war, other mayhem. Lots of people not getting along. Sometimes they really don't get along. Maybe want to do something about it. The people that handle that sort of thing can get real busy.
Go on.
It takes time to do a good job. Pride in your work and all. But customers have expectations. Not many people to turn to if you're short-staffed in some lines of work. So, someone that's crossed our path and lived, well, maybe they could help out. Make some coin. Everyone wins.
How does this work then? You know, hypothetically speaking.
I hand you a scroll. You read it, you learn about someone interesting. If you find out something happens to him, something unfortunate, then if we talk again, I give you money for letting me know. You don't like what's on the scroll, don't do anything. Maybe he has an accident and someone else tells me all about it.
Alright, wild innuendo.
You can never be too careful. Can you blame someone for being circumspect?
To be fair, this tavern does have actual nobles eating and drinking here at the moment, so he has a point. Plus, I was just saying that for content. If I do this for you, I want no more crows after me.
That I cannot do. One master has a contract on you. But if you help us out, maybe if that master asks for help, he'll just get silence. Yes?
Alright, sure, hand me the scroll. Okay, no.
There you
Sure,
go.
let's do it.
Makes for fine reading.
You're a cautious little weasel, Ignacio. What's your angle? If you're playing us false...
My dance is not for you. I need to be real honest sometimes. And I can say I haven't asked anyone to do anything. I've just given someone something interesting to read.
And you think that will save your hide when they nail it to a wall?
You are already dead in my eyes, whoreson. Take care that I don't learn otherwise. If that's all, luck be to you.
Oh, the dance, indeed. The first test is to go against a man named Paydon, currently held up in the Pearl Brothel Den. Working some kind of scam in the back room, you should look for one of the Grey Room posters for access. So it works for Locaine, basically. And yeah, this game, the idea of role-playing an assassin and a thief type character in this game. So, Elder Scrolls games and Bioware games have different ideas behind role-playing. Basically, role-playing is an Elder Scrolls game. It's divided between what kind of content you want your character to play.
Braska.
Of course.
If you want your character to play with, because the way level scaling works in a Bioware game, the way leveling up works in a Bioware game in general. If you want to play with, you have to basically do all the content in order to get to the end game level up. Right? Like, in the vanilla, Dragon Age Origins has a level cap of 25. So that's a thing that happened. Let's see.
Yes? What? Is it customary where you're from to give complete strangers questioning looks?
No, I'll leave it alone. Alright, sure. The gray nug flies north in the winter. Alright, I never forgot something. That's my bad. I thought that because I already clicked on the poster, I could just go back and ignore the whole thing. So basically, in an Elder Scrolls game, you don't have to play all the content that doesn't pertain to the type of character you're trying to roleplay as. But the main thing is that you don't have to do that because the games offer you plenty of other ways to level your character up. You can complete the main story of the gameplay without completing, like in Oblivion, for example. You do not have to do the Dark Brotherhood and the Thieves Guild at all. You can just make yourself into a spell sword by going through the Mages College, the Mages Guild, and the Fighters Guild before you do the main story. That's what you can do.
It shall be done.
You don't have to play with thieving stuff or assassin stuff. And you can still get to an endgame level that'll let you defeat the rest of the content. You can also do the opposite, playing as a thief and assassin, but without doing anything honorable or noble or with any pretense of helping anyone but yourself. And you can still complete the main story your own way. That's just the most basic example, but you get what I'm trying to say. But hello there, Great Lore Cass. How are you doing today? Sorry I missed you. But yeah, basically, the gist of what I'm trying to say is that that's how you can roleplay these games in Oblivion. But in a Dragon Age game, you don't really roleplay by gating off parts of the content you don't want your character to play. You roleplay by just making your character's personality fit whatever you're doing to justify how to play it. The Griffins will rise again.
Tis begun. Another Grey Warden supporter.
Not just a supporter, Payton. That's a Grey Warden. He's the one Arl Howe is looking for.
Our trap landed a Warden? You've got one chance to surrender.
It's alright. I'm doing well. How about you? I am doing quite fine, Great Lore. My brother came home today. He's going to be living with us for a while. I don't have a problem with that because I like my second brother. He's a cool guy. He's got his own YouTube channel too. He's a perfectly fun dude. I'm doing okay. I'm just playing Dragon Age, and I hope you enjoy the rest of the stream. Let's see. Well, why are you doing this, actually? You work for him? Well, doesn't matter what you're doing this for. Alright, I just see Commander Mask, Arm Guards, oh, we get free Sten armor uniform. It's 2-tier up. Alright. That's pretty nice and decent. Oh, Rowan, they got you with they got you, buddy. Damn. They got you with the Alright. Love letter. pure glitter armor. You like this game, but it's really interesting to see this game mod this way. Are those the companies? Are those the companions from the Tower, Castle, and Dwarf Commoners? Yes. I'm playing with a lot of mods that most of the community would not really be able to play with anymore because they're not available on the Nexus website any longer. But Jowen and Leskier here, because I'm using Karma's companions, it allows you to recruit them at, you know, immersively considered points in the game. And Royland here is Sir Gilmore. He's got his own huge companion mod that I'm using to add into my party. And I just figured that for the sake of making this Let's Play feel really different, I'm going to basically complete the game with these companions in my party instead of the usual setup of anyone you get in the regular game. Yeah, I know you mistyped, but I got what you were talking about. Yeah, they're from the Dwarf Commoner, Mage Tower, and Human Noble Origins. Each one of these characters is a companion from that game. And they are just fun. There's no... Only Royland has... Only Gilmore has dialogue to himself, though. But that's because he's got his own companion mod, so he has his own voiced lines. But yeah, the basic part is that it's fun to use these mods because I wanted to overhaul this game as much as I could and give myself a unique experience. I've already played vanilla Dragon's Origins a dozen times on the PlayStation 3. That's why I'm doing this on the PC.
A little bird told me one of Logan's friends had an accident. Terribly unfortunate. You might want to look in the chest behind me. There might be something of interest.
And that's how you get your rewards. 6 gold, a contract for the Kadon Fae mercenaries, and 1 for Bastard Gainsley. Hunt for the mercenary in Orzammar and hunt for the Kadon Fae mercenaries. So we're gonna go to the Orzammar one first because it's farther back. And I can hit the Kadon Fae mercenaries on the way over. That's really interesting. I've never been able to mod this game because I'm playing PS3. Yeah, that's the thing. It took me years to have money for an actually good gaming laptop. And I've got pretty much the best gaming laptop you can get. That's also within a reasonable budget. It costs me like $1,500, don't get me wrong, but that should give you an idea of what I mean by reasonable budget. And I'm gonna take full advantage of the capacity to play this game with mods by, you know, doing all this silly stuff. You also, it's not just companions I've got too, though. I've got new quest mods to play as well. And if you stick around, you'll be seeing me play through one of the quest mods pretty shortly after I can take care of the crime wave stuff. I hate running to old Tagrin because he does not have anywhere else to go. But I have loved this game since 2011 and I'm very interested in the lore of these games. Yeah, like Dragon's Origins got me into Western RPGs in general. It's funny because I mentioned my brother earlier, but my brother actually hated this game. He bought it on a whim because he likes Japanese RPGs. So I figured he'd like a Western RPG because they're both RPGs. Oh, you're watching me on mobile? Yeah, sorry, here's the thing. This game means that, like, sometimes you just run into a stuttering issue. I can't, on my end, it's not your fault. It's just that the, sometimes there's just an unavoidable lag when I transition between areas.
News of the hour. Balin is king. Future of Orzammar.
So another thing is that since I'm going back to do here, I also have another side quest I meant to complete but forgot about. I need to go to the royal bedroom to do that. Okay. No, not here. Okay. I was kind of afraid of this because I don't want to like accidentally run into like a situation where I have to deal with Gainsley and the other side quests. But as you see here, we're about to like here we go. All right.
Why do you get to tell me what to do?
Because I literally saved you from Jarvia. Don't give me lip, Leslie. I'm not going to be happy if you give me lip. Alright, let's see here. Some here. Orzammar. Side methods. Mark is active. That's kind of at the side. I guess I have to leave and come back because. Do you recognize the voice of Lesky? Yes, Lesky is voiced by Brian Bloom, who is also the voice of Varric Tethris in the sequel, Dragon Age 2. That is actually the entire reason I decided to dress Lesky up as Varric, using another mod called Kirkwall Exports, that allows me to console command and costumes and armors from Dragon Age 2 onto my Dragon Age Origin characters. Sort of. There. Huh. Okay, no, I guess I didn't have to leave. Trans journal. This is Trian's old bedroom. Alright. Alright, so here's where I need to go. Guess we can see it. Alright.
Any luck, Warden? She doesn't have much time.
Keep Sarge Baka. That's what I can do.
There's nothing.
Alright. There we go. Hey, we did it.
She'll be up and around in no time. Thanks,
sure. I'm here.
Let's Silverite ring. Okay. Well, we did good work. In case you haven't noticed, I'm also using a mod that simply increases the running speed of a lot of the characters. Actually, that's all pretty much like Dane's fixes or Quinn's ultimate fix back. Not sure which one did it. But either way, I'm glad that Quinn's and Dane's exists. Because if you want to replay this game at all, you need to use their mods at the very least. It just adds so much to the game while fixing it at the same time.
News of the hour. Balin is king.
I also have...
I shall do it.
I have so many new spells, I don't even have enough quick bar slots to use all my new spells. In fact, I'm pretty much considering getting rid of a lot of the transformations I'm not using. Oh, before I forget, thank you, Great Lord Cast, for following my channel. Thank you.
It is begun.
Earlier, you followed my Twitch channel, so I want to say thank you because I forgot to do that. I just wanted to be polite because you're really just being very nice by following my channel.
I've told you what I know.
I'm just doing this so I can sell to you, buddy. Okay, so that detour out the way, let's get back to doing some stealing. Oh no, wait, we have to hit the Gadon Fae, like I said, on the way back. Okay. Gadon Fae hideout. Let's beat up some Kunari mercenaries. Yeah, I don't really care that much about it. No, that's fine. I can't expect you to literally sit at your computer watching everything I do the entire time I'm streaming. I think it's a little bit unreasonable. I think sometimes streaming our streams as like a podcast is just something everyone eventually does. Alright.
Quiet as a nook. That's asleep.
Yeah, I apologize in advance, because Jowen has some really powerful spells up that allow him to cause a literal apocalypse. And that's gonna make your make it really difficult for you to see what's going on. Not here. That's stupid. That's stupid. Fa-boo, fa-boo, da-da-da-da, dee-dee-dee-dee. Alright. Oh, I'm gonna do some saves. Alright. Yeah, I feel like it's time for you to just start deleting saves at this point. Okay. Alright, let's go back to Slim for a bit.
Good to see you, Warden. Fighting the good fight, eh?
So, you got a mark for me?
I got one. Better than the last. One sovereign.
Sure.
I thought you might like this one. Sir Nancine has a fancy and expensive sword. Paid for courtesy of her oppressive taxes on her lands. She's going to be at the wonders of Thedas soon, no doubt figuring new ways to kick her peasants where it hurts. This swipe will be tougher. She's got good eyes, and stealing a sword from a scabbard isn't easy. If you can blend in shadows, that might help. Good hunting to you, Warden.
That hint right there is pretty much all the, hint we need about what we need to do to succeed here. So, getting there and...
As you say.
Nod Noble Tavern. Alright.
Quiet as a nook. That's asleep.
This weather is miserable.
Alright, there we go. Now, there's a way we can get Nancine's sword without stealing, if I remember, but... having Lesky actually be the master criminal he's been trained all his life to be is a lot more interesting to me. Alright.
You're back, eh? Once Sir Nancine realizes she's robbed, I bet she'll be furious. That's delicious. Truly well
done.
I
have to do the other campaigns? No, I did not have to do the other companion. I did not have to do the other 5 origins in order to get Lesky and Jowen into my party. You'll be able to recruit everyone who's a temporary party member in an origin story if you just do the main story, and then you find each of the companions at an appropriate point in the main story. Like Lesky, I found on my way to getting to Jarvia for the Paragon of Her Kind quest, and Jowen, you get him after you cure all Eamon, for example, stuff like that. But you have to also defend Jowen's character from Arl Eamon, and absolutely no one has to die in Redcliffe in order for you to be able to recruit Jowen. It's very conditional. So let's get breaking up.
I have a big opportunity for you. 4 sovereigns.
Alright, sure. It's very worth it.
Arl Howe uses a warehouse in the market district from time to time. Word is the Arl's been dipping into the city's treasury and discreetly moving silver bars to his estate in Highever. There's a fortune in that warehouse right now, and if you succeed here, Arl Howe gets a big black eye. But guards will be everywhere. Not those half-assed dock guardsmen either. Generally, I'm opposed to killing, but these are the Arl's hand-picked hatchet men, and stealth's not really an option. So, good luck. I'm rooting for you.
Yeah, at this point, Slim is not kidding. Owl House dudes are kind of... I don't think even Master Self is going to let you ignore the fact you have to fight these people.
I'll get on it.
Yeah, you can't use stuff. Alright.
You started this! You can't stop me!
Alright. So.
Talk to me.
So this is Denerim. Your flat is here, you know. Why is the banner? Why are we free? Do you think it'd be a great one to stop them hunting you? They wouldn't dare come after me. We won't have to destroy it. We don't even know where in the city it's kept. I can find out. You have more press matters to attend to. Okay. So, what do you think of Denerim? They're other people. No age. You sound just for your keep away from the chantry. Naturally. Eep, that's Templar. Well, okay, I wasn't expecting that. Silver bar. Alright. Allhow is one of the most despicable villains I've fought in a video game, even to this day, and that's saying a lot. Some people might call him two-dimensional. I call him just a damn good villain.
Warden, they're turning the market upside down to find the burglar who bested Allhow, but no one's the wiser. I'm going to work hard to find something worthy of your talent. You need anything else?
Alright, let's do a mark. Why not?
I'm glad you asked. It'll cost you 3 sovereigns.
Yeah, sure.
We're not stealing from Alas this time. We're stealing from Ban Darby. Master Tilver, the Ban silversmith, has been on holiday for the past couple of weeks, but he's in town for the day. All of his valuable, expensive goods are locked up tight, but he has the key. He's got 2 guards with him, not the cheap kind either. If you can get by them, you should be good.
I like that.
Luck to you, Warden.
Hey, good luck to me. Alright, let's see.
Why do you get to tell me what to do?
Quiet as a nook. That's asleep.
Alright. Okay.
How long are we going to wait?
As long as the master wants.
Well, I'm the best. For a reason.
You're back, eh? No luck yet, eh? Keep trying. Right you are.
What? Oh, right, his stall. Okay.
I'll get on it.
So, I should point out that what you're supposed to be doing with this loot is selling it as well.
You're back. You need something?
Alright. Sell a pouch of gems who gets a pouch of gems. Kind of see why hoarding all these was not really good for my wallet, my backpack. But there we go.
You're back, eh? So you've struck again, eh? Ban Derby will be foaming at the
Logan
mouth.
was a good villain too, but my god, after
rich
reading through
louts will be
my
afraid
books
to go
here,
out.
I was wow. This guy
I'm
snapped.
not sure if I have anything else handy.
All right, I'll take. Yeah, see you later then.
Right, you are.
Yeah, Logan is probably one of the best major villains Bioware made because basically Logan works because it's a dodge about the hero, no one really thinking they're in the wrong or an actually bad person. So you can understand where his flaws are coming from and what's pushing him to antagonize everyone in his pursuit to defend Ferelden, but you also understand why he's wrong. Basically, he's a villain who thinks he's the hero of his own story. It's a cliche way to praise well-written villains, but in Logan's case, it's basically really true. They were sufficient.
Payment? Oh, just make sure you drop by from time to time. Now, if you'll excuse me.
Horus cut gauntlets. Melee quick chance. Alright, sure.
If I could have a moment?
Sure.
You've been busy traveling all over. And such tragic news.
Why, Arhal's a good human villain
I was
in the sense that he's a good scumbag villain. He's like the worst vices of us with no real...
Interesting.
He's all of our worst vices placed in one basket. Where with Logan, he's the worst of us before, in the sense that he's the worst at believing our own lies of ourselves. So let's see. The last scroll. Our house, handpicked man, awakened boy. The crows are setting them up as some disguised assassins. Alright, so we have to go to our Denver marketplace.
I shall do it.
Well, okay. Yeah, I'll be right back.
This weather is miserable.
Sorry, gotta do all that all over again because the game just decided, oh, it wanted to be funny.
Truly well done. You have time for... I'm glad you asked. It'll...
Quiet as a nook. That's asleep.
All that, and all that. Okay.
You're back,
Alright, good night, Great Lore. Thanks for joining me. I'm sorry for the way the,
I'm not sure if I...
Sorry for the way this whole thing ended. The game just crashed. The game just crashed. It does that sometimes. It's Dragon Age, unfortunately. Good night.
If I could have a moment. You've been...
What can I get you, stranger?
Anyway, let's go back and rescue that person that the Thieving Crows wanted us to rescue from the ransom drop location.
We're done here. Go back to your contact, quickly.
Alright then, no problem.
All men are the work of our nature.
I shall do... shall be done.
The Reg Seekers increase critical and backstab damage, which is really great for any backstab rogue.
I heard there was quite a scuffle in the alleyways. Well done, Warden.
Oh, how betrayed us. Support wasn't there.
Don't worry, Warden. Some friends have rescued the boy. He's already safely home back with his father, his very important father.
Oh, you don't
say!
say!
He took care of the father's other requirement. The man who kidnapped his son, Captain Chase, is quite dead. Thanks to you.
So who is the name of the child and who hired you?
That I can't say. But in time, I think you'll find out. Crows are hired for their discretion, as well as for their performance.
Alright, so are we done here?
I've nothing more for you. I hope you found the contents of the chest satisfying. My superiors want me to convey their thanks. The Crows aren't accepting any new contracts on you. And when this blight ends, we'd love you to visit Antiva to discuss other opportunities.
You're willing to talk straight with me now? Content.
I did what I had to do, but there's no more need for word games.
I was expecting to be double-crossed.
And I was expecting the same. But our order has survived the centuries because we always uphold our deals. Like I said, sending Zebran after you was nothing personal. We've determined you are a far better ally than an enemy.
Yeah, so who contracted all these assassinations anyway?
The Civil War brought many old grudges to a boil. You'll be pleased to know that those contracts helped your own cause, some more directly than others. After all, it is not in the Crow's best interest that the Archdemon wins.
Yeah, that's fair. Basically, he's saying that there's going to be a noble we'll have to thank for something later in the game. Alright. Our business is done here.
Just remember our offer. We could really use someone with your talents. It's time for me to take a vacation. Caesar has a special stock of wares that might interest you. It was a pleasure working with you, Warden. Luck be to you.
As you say.
And we're done with the Antivan Crows. We'll get the full benefits of that one last job come the Landsmeet. But for now, we also have special stock to buy from Caesar later, which we'll get to at the end of this.
Good to see you, Warden. Fighting the good fight, eh?
Let's break in someplace.
I have a big opportunity for you. 4 sovereigns.
Alright.
I'll how use word is.
Alright, I forgot all about this. Let me go take care of him again. All right. Alright, now John can provide some haste, so we're pretty much good to go.
Warden, they're turning them. I'm going to work hard to find something worthy of your... You need anything else?
Mark.
I'm lining something up. The bleeding perfect mark. It'll be your greatest crime yet. But so far, the opportunity... Maybe do something else in the city. Get a drink, visit a brothel, whatever Grey Wardens do to pass the time.
Alright, so we can only get 2 more of these during the land suite than after the land suite is concluded. So let's see what the special stock for us even is.
You're back. You need something?
You're at the Grows.
I don't know what you mean. You should keep your voice down. People might get the wrong idea. Oh, yes, yes. Look over here.
Okay. Knight Commander's Helm, Spell Resistance, First Enchanter's Robes, which is actually a really powerful piece of gear for mages, I realize. 3 magic willpower plus 9 defense is not nothing to sneeze at. Plus 25 stamina. A Master Dwelling Room for spell resistance and a Temperance Room for ward missile attacks.